We're expecting about 159,000 students. It'll be about 2,500 more than last year.
And Dr. Smith is getting up early on that first day of school. He's planning to begin at the bus depot.
So I'll start there. Then I think if it's possible, we've discussed that I could ride a bus to one of our middle schools in the morning and visit with the students on there and then just experience school as they do, getting off at one of the middle schools, and then hang out there for a little while, visiting with parents as they drop off their children and with the staff as they get ready for that first day.
Do you get excited about the first day of school?
I get so excited. The idea that kids will be pouring back into our schools full of anticipation and excitement about learning and about being there and seeing their friends and being together. And as adults, we have to create excitement with them about what's ahead for that year.
Another thing he's passionate about is his philosophy when it comes to education.
Our first job is to keep students safe. It absolutely is. It's the first thing we have to do. It's the most critical part of the work. The core of our work is student learning, to make sure that students learn to read, write, compute. In addition to that, we need to make sure that as they move through the progression of school that they're ready for the next level of education. One of the things we really need to pay attention to as an organization is that some of our students learn at this very high level and they do very well, and we must maintain that. We absolutely must maintain that level of excellence for the students who are reaching it. For the students who are not reaching it, we have to continue to increase that and make sure that our students who are struggling or for whatever reason not getting a level of learning that they need in life, we need to raise that, and that's equity. To provide equity is critically important, and equity and excellence are not mutually exclusive.
What you're describing is what we've heard a lot about lately, the achievement gap.
Yes. I call it it's a gap in opportunity. We have to check on a very regular basis as teachers and principals and educators together to make sure students are learning, but just bringing all this information together so we have a really good picture of what each learner needs.
Also on the superintendent's agenda, the school of the future.
What will school look like 15 years from now? What will it look like 20 years from now? We want to explore those things together. One of the things I've asked the staff here to do is arrange some opportunities for me to talk to students about what they think schools ought to look like in the future.
Since Dr. Smith began on July 1st, he's met with the entire county council, the county executive, and various community groups, including the Muslim community, which has expressed concerns about bullying at school.
I feel very empathetic and very concerned that we respond immediately to anything for any child for any reason. Because as I said earlier, these are teachable issues. We need to teach children to be kind to one another. We need to teach adolescents that there are lines you do not cross in our society.
Dr. Smith has a blog on the MCPS website, and he encourages parents, students, and teachers to reach out to him.
I want them to know that they can reach out to me and the many, many advocacy and student-focused groups in this community, because that means they're engaged in the education of students, and that's a good thing.
In Rockville, I'm Sonya Burke for MyMCMedia.